Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Today we will discuss about pregnancy week by week 1 to 41 week. Don't waste any time, let's get started. What is pregnancy? Pregnancy is the period when a fetus develops in a woman's uterus from conception to birth. Pregnancy has 3 trimesters. First trimester, second trimester and third trimester. Today we will discuss first trimester of pregnancy, which is about 1 week to 13 weeks. 1 to 2 weeks. The egg take 1 to 2 weeks to develop in uterus. That means the first 2 weeks of pregnancy are a preparation period for the body, and the egg is released from the ovary around the end of the second week. The development of a pregnancy is counted from the first day of the last menstrual period. 3 weeks. Your baby is a tiny ball called a blastocyst made up of several hundred cells that are multiplying quickly. At 3 weeks pregnant, your baby is a blastocyst, a tiny ball of cells that is growing and multiplying. 4 weeks. Deep in your uterus, your baby is an embryo made up of 2 layers, and your primitive placenta is developing. Length is equal to 0.2 millimeters. 4 weeks into your pregnancy, your baby, now an embryo, consists of 2 layers of cells, the epiblast and the hypoblast. These eventually develop into all of your baby's organs and body parts. 5 weeks. Your tiny embryo is growing like crazy, and you may be noticing pregnancy discomforts like sore breaths and fatigue. Length is equal to 2 millimeters. At 5 weeks pregnant, you might be experiencing early pregnancy symptoms and your baby is about the size of a sesame seed or grain of rice. 6 weeks. Your baby's nose, mouth, and ears are beginning to take shape. You may be having morning sickness and spotting. Length is equal to 4 millimeters. Heart rate is equal to able to seen. At 6 weeks pregnant, your baby is developing rapidly and you may be experiencing some pregnancy symptoms. 7 weeks. Your baby, still an embryo with a small tail, is forming hands and feet. Your uterus has doubled in size. Length is equal to 1 centimeter. Heart rate is equal to 145 to 180 bpm. Breaths per minute. At 7 weeks into a pregnancy, the embryo is about the size of a grape and is experiencing rapid growth and development. 8 weeks. Your baby is constantly moving, though you can't. Meanwhile, you may be making decisions about prenatal tests. Length is equal to 0.63 inch 1.6 centimeter. Heart rate is equal to 140 to 178 bpm. Weight is equal to 1 gram. 8 weeks is equal to 1 month and 26 days. 9 weeks. Nearly an inch long now, your baby is starting to look more human. You've probably noticed your waist thickening. Length is equal to 0.90 inch to 0.3 centimeters. Heart rate is equal to 140 to 176 bpm. Weight is equal to 2 grams. At 9 weeks pregnant, you and your baby are experiencing the following changes. Body. Your baby is about the size of a strawberry or peanut, measuring around 22 millimeters long from head to bottom. Their face is becoming more recognizable, with eyelids, a mouth, and a tongue with taste buds. Mom, your uterus is growing, and you may notice your waistline thickening. You might experience constipation or bloating due to pregnancy hormones slowing digestion. 10 weeks. Your baby has finished the most critical part of development, ENT. Organs and structures are in place and ready to grow. Length is equal to 1.22 inch 3.1 centimeters. Heart rate is equal to 150 to 180 bpm. Weight is equal to 4 grams. 11 weeks. Your baby's hands will soon open and close into fists, and tiny tooth buds are appearing underneath the gums. Length is equal to 1.61 inch 4.1 centimeters. Heart rate is equal to 150 to 180 bpm. Weight is equal to 10 grams. 12 weeks. Your little one's teeny toes can curl, her brain is growing furiously, and her kidneys are starting to excrete urine. Length is equal to 2.13 inches 5.4 centimeters. Heart rate is equal to 140 to 172 bpm. Weight is equal to 14 grams. 13 weeks. It's the last week of the first trimester. Your baby now has exquisite fingerprints and is almost 3 inches long. Length is equal to 2.91 inches 7.4 centimeters. Heart rate is equal to 140 to 172 bpm. Weight is equal to 23 grams. Okay guys, our first trimester 1 to 13 weeks is completed. Now second trimester 14 to 27 weeks we will discuss in second video, second trimester or part 2 coming soon. Thanks for watching. If you guys really learn through our channel, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe.